Hello, great people. It don't happen, no. Nothing where anybody fit tell me. Water don't finally pass Gary as bandit mock President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The bandits that abduct schoolgirls in Kebbi State that released them, they mocked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that they released those children because they want to, not that they were rescued as being claimed by Tinubu and his boys. On this episode of Politics with Oshua Plug, I will be playing you the video of that bandit 50 seconds video. I will play it for you. Then I would interpret what the bandit said in that particular video. Then we'll dissect the associated issues because the bandit, they talk said Tinubu in no get level. They even said that you can see that Tinubu can rescue you, which of the security agencies, which helicopter don't come for you. In fact, if you be Nigerian, that video it could touch you. Not because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but because of how low Nigeria is becoming. I will play you the video in a moment and I will interpret it for you. But not be only that one I get for you on this episode, because I will read you the statement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself, and I look forward to your impression in the comment section. Who they lie? Is it the bandit or Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What did Tinubu said? The Tinubu said they were rescued. Were they rescued? I look forward to your impression in the comment section. Then I get one get video for you where we say it could touch you. The reason why I talk so be say I will play you a video from Katsina State where about 20 local government were dialoguing with bandits. And not be only just ordinary people, the traditional rulers, who they met with bandits. It is about a 3-minute report. I would play it for you in the later part of this video, and I can assure you that if you watch that video, you go agree with me, say water don't pass Gary. No be say he won't pass, he don't pass Gary. First, let us go and watch the video of the bandits where they mock President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then we'll come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
To an ba ku kulawa? To insha Allah kun dai ga za a mai she ku lafiya akan uwayenku ku koma lafiya. Kuna lafiya ku. Akwai wadda an kawo magana banza daga cikin ku. Duka cikin lami lafiya ko? To insha Allah ga mu dai insha Allah mu din ne yalo insha Allah za a bashe ku ta kan sulhu a zama lafiya. Ku koma lafiya. Ai bai an she ku ba. Jirgi nawa ya taho a gidan? Ba mu sani ya. To kun san iyaka? To insha Allah kun daga gwamnati ta kasa an saka ko? A zalama an ka zo za a amshe ku akan ta magana da manya da komi ko? To insha Allah masha Allah ya salamu.
There you have it. Make I tell you wetin those terrorists, wetin they talk for that particular video. After that, I will come read Bola Ahmed Tinubu's statement as regards the release of those girls. I will read it to you. Now, let me read the report as published by Sahara, and some of the translation of what it said are contained therein. It reads, some of the terrorists holding abducted schoolgirls from Kebbi State have mocked the Nigerian government, claiming that state power played no role, underline, no role in the student release, and insisting that only discussion with important people made the freedom possible. I beg, who be these important people? You get anybody for mind? Who be these important people wey make the freedom possible? I beg, if you know anybody, tell me. And no one believes that Gumi dey involved, because Gumi is currently not in the country at the moment. There are reports that is in Turkey. Who are these important people, and who could be more important than the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the CEO of Nigeria at the moment? Now, let's continue. It says that the schoolgirls were seen seated on the ground, as you can see in that video, under the watch of armed men, and were asked by their captors to state the current date and year, an apparent attempt to verify the recency of the recording. Several of the terrorists appeared in footage wearing what looked like soldiers' uniform. They were also seen with brand new motorcycles, assault rifles, and other sophisticated weapons. At one point, a masked militant questioned the student about their welfare, asking whether they had been molested. The schoolgirls responded in unison, "No. Did we leave you hungry? Did we protect you?" he asked again. The girls replied, "Yes. We will release you so you can go, so you can return." This is the direct quote of the bandit. Now take note. "We will release you so that you can return to your parents peacefully by God's grace." Has anyone here spoken to you maliciously or used sexual words towards you? The students answered no. All of you are in good condition. By God's grace, we will release you based on the peace agreement and let you go home. Another quote there says, since you were kidnapped, how many jets did you see come to rescue you? That's why I usually say that in Nigeria, don't lose guard. If you lose guard, you're on your own. Look at what the bandits are saying, that since you were kidnapped, how many jets did you see come to rescue you? The students said they did not know. Now, this is another quote. You see that the government has found it difficult to rescue you. Make I tell you the truth, my dear people. If you are a Nigerian, there's no way you will read this kind of thing and you won't feel touched, particularly if you are not born yesterday. If you are opportune to witness when Nigeria was at its glory era, you will feel touched that is it the same Nigeria that non-state actors, bandits, terrorists, is it the same Nigeria that these bandits are referring to, that you can see that they cannot rescue you? If you are not touched, you will be angry, because the same security agency that couldn't rescue these girls are the ones that are pursuing Sowore every day. Is Sowore more dangerous than these bandits? It is these security agencies that are on Nnamdi Kanu's neck. Is Nnamdi Kanu more dangerous than these guys? If Nnamdi Kanu is dangerous, assuming but not considering, he is not more dangerous than these guys. So the same security agencies, if you look at the political landscape, the social landscape, you will recall that somebody that supported coup, the DSS picked him up, they arraigned him in court. So you will get angry that if you can go after such people, why do you find it difficult to go after these people despite mocking you, mocking the president, mocking the sovereignty of Nigeria right before the public? Let me read more quotes for you, my dear people. It says, we will release you so you can return to your parents peacefully by God's grace. All of you are in good condition. The government power did not secure your release from us. Now wow, child, this one weak me up. Let me take that again. The government's power did not secure your release from us. He said, we are releasing you because there is an ongoing discussion with some important people involved. Imagine that. Who are these important people? What is the discussion that is going on? Which level be this, Nigeria? Which kind of country will they breed? So this one weak me. I beg, how it do for your body? I look forward to your impression in the court. If weak you, I be no weak you. Or I be they give you joy. I go there surprised if this one give you joy, because who knows? May not go be your turn or person where you know tomorrow. I just hope that Tinubu will do the right thing. Now, let me read to you what Bola Ahmed Tinubu said that prompted those bandits to mock him and to denigrate him. Which is that this press release, all the schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi State have been safely rescued. Now that word, rescue. Now he make those bandits one romance. Now they crazy. Now where they beg us. And now where they beg us, say, may we release these children. We go and release them. Now when they talk, say rescue. One, I know if you use the right word, say, we release them. Don't be saying now, rescue them. Again, I take the statement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All the schoolgirls adopted in Kebbi State have been safely rescued. I must commend our security forces for their swift response and the parents and community for their strength during this period. Let me leave it at that. Now, is either somebody is deceiving Tinubu or Tinubu is deceiving himself, because you are commending the security forces when it is not that they rescue these children. The bandits released them based on their own wish, and you are now claiming that they rescued them. Now all these things, they make Nigerian presidency look like Boy Scout. We profound respect to the presidency, because if a whole presidency, if they find you say you did lie, in fact now wetin cause fight between Tinubu and Sowore be that when Tinubu went to Brazil, they don't go feed the man, they don't feed am wrong information, say under your watch now baba there's no corruption again in Nigeria, everything they joy you. Baba say there's no more corruption. Now Sowore come and say how you go talk that kind, like you are a criminal. Now all these aides where they feed the man wrong information, now then they cause all these things. Now let me point you something before I go and play you the Katsina video. That Katsina video will shock you. Now, you see, the conduct of these bandits, if we are not careful, more youth will become bandits. Because why? Bandit is the new employment. Bandit is the new economy. Bandit is the new source of livelihood. The way these guys are being confident, the way they have networks, the way the state seem to be lame in taming their activities. Tell me, what will discourage any young person in the north from becoming a bandit? What? So I fear for Nigeria's future. Now, let me take you to Katsina State. Let's go and watch this video. Over 3 minutes video of how communities, almost all the states have been taken over by bandits. About 20 local governments are under the control of bandits, and they are negotiating, begging bandits. Let me play the video for you, my people. Then when we come back, I will give you just an headline of an insecurity in Sokoto State. Let's watch this video first. Then we come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
As at the last count, the number of local governments that entered into truce with the bandits in Katsina State is 20 out of 34. Council chairmen and traditional leaders from the affected local governments were in attendance. The bandits, riding on motorcycles, arrived and hurriedly left the venue in less than an hour, celebrating victory over weakness, firing gunshots into the air. The bandits confidently and proudly rolled out all their demands to the attendees before taking response from the representatives of the affected LGAs. Journalists were restricted from filming at the venue for security reasons. Parts of the deal is the release of all captives in the hands of the hoodlums, while on the other hand, local authorities promised to facilitate the release of suspected terrorists under the custody of security agencies and correctional facilities across the state. Residents across the areas covered by the peace deal are still casting doubts and asking questions about the effectiveness of the truce following renewed attacks on their communities. My only hope is for us to regain our freedom from these bandits. Let there be peace. Hundreds of people have lost their lives. Survivors have lost their livelihoods. Let us start a new life. I expect constant consultation with the bandits to prevent any breach of agreement. Let there be strong committees that would be meeting from time to time at least to strengthen and consolidate on the gains of the peace deal and make reviews where necessary. I think with this peace pact just reached, our rural communities will have relief, kind of, at least to enable them harvest their farm produce and face the reality of life.
There you have it. You can see how a whole state has almost been captured by bandits. So much so that traditional rulers, both the educated, the silly, anybody, even politicians, religious leaders, are at the mercy of the bandits. Let me tell you the truth. Tinubu is a disappointment. I must say, a very terrible one at that, because when he became the president, rightly or wrongly, rather than address pertinent issues, he was overly political. All what concerned him apparently was 2027. Tinubu wanted 2027 even before his incumbent term started. Immediately he got into power, what he wants is how to make money, make more money, remove subsidy, remove this, remove that. Then the next attention was largely 2027. What kind of nonsense is that? Look at what is happening all across Nigeria. But I will speak more about this in my other videos. I will speak more about it, but let me read to you this particular headline of an attack in Sokoto State. Sokoto State, Tofa in Rabba local government where terrorists reportedly stormed the local government and they wreak a lot of havoc. From reports, about 100 people were killed in that particular local government. Look at it. Terrorists invade Sokoto community, abduct residents after sudden network shutdown. How the network they shut down? Who shut them down? And we have a commander-in-chief and we have a president. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with Joshua Plug, Dr. Omosholadeji. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.